Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Guys, I am so ready for this video. I just came back from the gym, so I have a little bit of a pump. I'm wearing my short sleeve top, that way you can see the muscles. Wink, wink. So I thought I would come in here and share some of the thought that I've had recently around appearance and how our body changes whenever we're working out a lot. Because I am currently going through this phase and my body is changing a lot. And I'm sure a lot of you have this thought popping up in your brain, especially if you've been working out a lot and you have a tendency to gain just a little bit more weight and more muscle in the upper part of your body, or if you're just doing sports that are related to more upper body force, which means you tend to look a little bit more bulky. So the question that I've been grappling with lately is, am I getting too bulky? And I think this is coming from a lot of what we hear in society, but also a lot of the messaging that I was receiving as a kid. It was always like, oh, you tend to get a lot of weight in the upper part of your body. So you need to make sure that you're not training this as much in order not to look too bulky. The implication being that looking too bulky would be seen as unattractive, more masculine, that sort of thing. And this is also messaging that I got from social media, looking at regular media, TVs. Like, if you think about it, how many TV shows are there where women are actually seen as muscular? Not a lot. And especially on social media, a lot of what is being advertised is the pilates body, and we know that skinny is back as well with the GLP-1 drugs and everything. So we have a big cultural shift. And especially if you're an athlete, you're someone that is working out a lot, it might sound really tough. It might be really tough right now in this time period, and it's affecting me as well. That's why I'm coming here and talking about this topic and making this video for you guys, because I do question my body sometimes. I've gained a bit of weight recently, and what I mean by I've gained a little bit of weight is I'm no longer a size S, I'm a size M if I want to be comfortable in my clothing, because I've been working out a lot, and a lot of my workouts are upper body focus, hoops, handstands, calisthenics. So I've gotten more muscular. And I've come to this point whenever I look around in the gym, I don't see a lot of girls like me. Like, I'm very fortunate that I have a couple of girlfriends that are like muscle mommies. They're rocking it. Their bodies like muscle, muscle, muscle. Love this for them. And it's great for me because I get representation and I get to see those women and be like, oh, this is amazing. Like, I root for you. This is great. And I see them as role models. But unfortunately, like, it's not something that you see very often in the gym, and it's not something that you see being advertised in popular media, in mainstream media. So it is tough for the bulky girls out there, to kind of figure out, like, how am I feeling about this? And I think one way to reframe the conversation, because my purpose whenever I'm working out and whatever I'm adding movement and having movement practice, it's never about appearance. It's about feeling good. It's about finding joy in movement. That's what this channel is all about. But there's also that additional layer of appearance, because that's where mainstream media and the mainstream conversation is very often focused. And I think what helps is to shift away from that and kind of recenter yourself and ask yourself, what is it that I truly want to accomplish? Why am I training? Why am I putting effort in going to the gym? And if you spend a bit of time questioning yourself on that, your answer should probably be around, I want to live a long life. I want to be healthy in my body. I want to make sure that I'm aging in a way that is graceful, in a way that I'm protecting myself and putting some money into my health bank. That's really what we're doing it. And if you're like me, it's also to have fun. You're moving to have fun. You're doing movements to have fun, which is why I work out. So when you do remember that, then you start thinking and remembering that your body is a result of your daily activities. So because I do a lot of upper body work through hoops and calisthenics, of course my upper body will be more developed. And I also need to remember that not everyone is built the same. Genetics are different, and this is okay. Like, I have the body that I need to have in order to be able to do the things that I do. My hoops teacher, upper body, actually, the two of my hoops teachers upper body are not as developed as mine. This is just what my body does. But as a result, I can do stuff that some of them cannot do. And that's the beauty of the practice. Based on our strength and our weaknesses, we're all able to achieve different things. And what you need to focus on, or at least what I'm going to focus on, is finding the light and finding what my strength is, what really like pushes me to keep going, and what really excites me about this practice. And this is about discovery of everything that my body is able to do. And I think by shifting this relationship away from appearance and what our body does, but also remembering that we are not our bodies, like we're so much more than our bodies. Human beings are so complex. We have thoughts, we have creativity, we have like relationships with people, with earth. Like we're such complex human beings that reducing yourself and your worth to your body is not, it's not, you're doing yourself a disservice by doing that. Truly, you're doing yourself a disservice by doing that. And saying, I'm not going to work out because I don't want to look too bulky, or I don't want to do this type of sport. I remember when I was doing tennis as a kid, I had very developed, I don't know how to say it in English. In French is mollet. So I'm going to put the translation somewhere on the screen. And one of my classmates told me, "Oh, you look a little bulky in that area. That's why I don't want to do tennis, because I don't want to look bulky in that area." And now that I think about it, like a couple of years in retrospect, it should never be a reason why you're not taking in a physical activity. Like, working out should be about so much more than appearance. It should be about health and longevity. And it really saddens me when I hear girls, even some of my friends, that are saying, "I'm not going to do lift weights because I don't want to look a certain way," when it is what we have to do in order to live longer and age in a way that is functional. And I think once you understand that and you kind of reframe it, it really helps liberate yourself from that thinking or that questioning of, am I too bulky? Everybody's different. People will be attracted to different things, and you just have to do you and thank your body for everything that it's able to do, and take your body as it is. Acceptance truly is key here. And that's what I'm working on, and hopefully that's something you're working on as well. And at this point, I also wanted to share a quote that came to me recently. So I'm going to read it off. So it says, "Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frighten us." So this quote, I heard it first on Coach Carter the movie, but it's from a book. But that really struck me, because if you're saying, "I don't want to work out, or I don't want to pursue this activity that brings me joy because I don't want to look a certain way, or I want to be accepted and not be like everyone else and look like what most people look like," well, you're kind of dimming your life and not allowing yourself to pursue this activity that you really want to pursue and you could be really great at. But also, because you're dimming your life, you're not your light, you're not allowing other people to see that they could also do the same as you. So someone has to take a leap of faith and say, "This is what I want to do." Some of the great role models that I want to highlight in this video are Ilona Maher. I believe that's how you pronounce her name. If not, I'm so sorry. I'll put her name on the screen as well. I also really enjoyed Serena Williams when she was in her prime, before taking the GLP-1 drugs, because she was such a great inspiration. And I think we need to see more women like that are bulky, that are mainstream, that are advertised, because we need more representation in the game. We need more representation on social media. We need more representation in TV shows. And women shouldn't be afraid of putting on weight and putting on muscle. Actually, we should embrace it, because that's how you get results and you get to live longer. So that's it for me. That's what I wanted to share with you guys. If you do have role models that you want to highlight that are bulky muscle mummies, please drop them in the comment section below. That way we can all follow them and get inspired by those muscle mummies. I'm all for being inspired. If you have ideas or stuff that helped you grapple with this question of am I too bulky, please share them in the comment section down below. I think everyone can benefit from that. One thing that personally helped me was buying just bigger clothes, guys. Sometimes it's just the clothes, it's not you, it's just the clothes. That's it for me. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.